not allow goats into a yam ban in Nigeria. In 16 years, all the yams were eaten up, says Joe Igbokwe. Mm. Joe Igbokwe is referring to PDP that ruled for 16 years, calling them goats. Meanwhile, most of the goats is referring to are now in APC. You call them goats, but when the goats want to join APC, you accept them. That is when you now know that oh, politics is about it's a number of game, or it is the game of number, or whatever the way they put it. Who is more of a goat? A pot calling kettle black. A well-known member of the ruling All Progressives Congress (APC), Joe Igbokwe, has once again spoken. Lately, Joe Igbokwe has proven to be a strong critic of the People's Democratic Party (PDP). According to a post he made earlier today on his Facebook page, he stated it clearly that Nigerians will not allow goats into the bands of Nigeria again. The APC chieftain further stated that in 16 years, all the yams in our ban were all eaten up. Though Joe Ibokwe may be right, but as long as I am concerned, both the PDP and the APC are all the same. So anyone who thinks that APC is better than the PDP, or that the PDP is better than the APC, is making a very, very big and huge mistake. Let Nigerians come out in the year 2023 and vote for a credible candidate who will take the country to the next level. Oh my goodness. We have those who have stolen the country dry. They have milked the country dry. But you know what? That was just the only thing they did. But this particular present administration, they are taking people's life. They are eating your band, cow, you're entering, taking your life, and nothing is being done. Incurring death upon death upon death, and nothing to show for it. Now they have gotten to the peak that they don't even want to borrow them money again. They've turned everything upside down. Joe Igbokwe is really trying so hard to defend this government. If there's going to be free and fair election, any bad thing you can think of, that the so-called PDP has done, these guys have come to triple it. All the vices that happened in the PDP era, these guys, they manipulated and brought many of those vices into the system. They are the ones now have mouth to talk. You can imagine. Like the writer said, are they not bird of the same feather? They are birds of the same feather. But if those ones want to join your party, quickly you open your hands, you begin to talk about how popular you are, because some of them, they still want to come and eat from that place, and you are even encouraging them, and you are eating, and you are wasting and taking people's lives. Well, it's just unfortunate. God will disgrace as many that have put their feet down to say Nigerians will not have fresh breath. God will take their peace, because this is koro I robbing the people and telling them that what can you do? They told us about change. They told us about improving the economy. Now they are telling you that how do you expect people things not to be expensive? This is what these guys are saying. You see how reckless and ruthless they are? May God judge all of you. God judge of you. You are calling them goods. You are referring them to goods. You call them goods, but when the goods want to join you, you accept them. You open your arms, you accept them. Ask Joe Igbokwe, even APC in 8 years is more worse than the goods he's talking about. This Igbokwe needs psychiatrists to examine him. It is as he's becoming insane the way he addresses issues. Very, very correct, and that is it. Which goats are more stupid? The goats in the PDP or the APC? What happens when a goat in PDP joins the goat of APC? Won't it contaminate the goat in the APC? Does the stupid goat of the PDP becomes wise when it joins the APC goats? That is it. Brother Igbokwe, you are wrong, because in the history of Nigeria democracy, it is the APC government that have shown Nigerians the worst governance. The APC government is more of autocratic mode of ruling to democratic dispensation. The PDP goat is better than the APC lion because PDP goat left some remnants, but APC lion devoured both the yams in the barn and the farmers that produce the yams, thereby making it impossible for the nation to get more yams. Exactly. Oh my goodness. Igokwe, the prodigal son. Goat is far better than APC cow that finished Nigeria. This means this man called Ibokwe is having brain rack. If not, how can you say that APC is a party as to govern a country? It's like you have not learned your lesson by calling evil good and good evil. Look at what God told people like you in book of Isaiah 5 verse 20 and 21. Read it for your life's sake. You are wrong. Goat is better than cow. Only 6 years in power. Cow has eaten us from purgatory to hellfire. It's coming to tell us. But only in 6 years you have eaten the yak more than the goats. Goat will only eat little, but cow will you will understand by the time it enters your farm. Well, Nigerians should stop listening to this man. They should stop listening to him. Never. Seriously true. The wild goats are seeking every avenue to come in. Can this man come to his village? Is a lost child. This old man wants to be relevant by all means. Imagine you are calling others goats. You are the real goats. Very unreasonable. Look at his wife. Mouth does not even think that ordinary people will even reason what he said. Oh, everybody will just think and just accept what he has just said. Does it mean that Joey Goku does not even have a family? What do they really tell him, especially his wife and children? They will applaud him. He's doing a very good job now because it is what he's doing that is bringing money to the house. So they will celebrate him. Forget it. The way these politicians reason and their family, they reason in a very, very different way. They reason in a very, very, very different way. You think they will want to say, oh, stop it. It's more relevant to them. They believe that Nigerians who are at the lower cadre, who are not opportune to have because they see themselves being opportune to have that kind of a position. So to them, their father politician or mother politicians, they are doing well. They are the privileged ones. That's the way they see themselves. They are the privileged ones. Because if as he's doing that, it's money to the banks. And if it's money to the bank, who are the beneficiaries? His wife and children are the beneficiaries. So what do you think?